don't break it. I got a lot to give, don't waste it. If I give you my word, will you take it? I promise to open up, I'm naked.
Welcome back. Thank you guys for tapping in with your boy. I am Shane Black, back with another video. Episode 5. Today we talking music. I got my boy Keith Daniels in the building.
Yes, sir.
Man, Instagram's finest. You go ahead follow him on his page. If you want to get in touch with your boy, go ahead and DM me and we can talk business. He stopped in and we, I had to get him in. He is a very talented individual.
Appreciate you.
He brought his guitar, his acoustic guitar.
Yes, sir.
And I personally never met anybody to play acoustic guitar.
Oh, damn.
Never.
That's
So I was like, dude, I would love to have you in studio and, pick your brain about, doing what's different.
Yeah.
Could you tell the viewers, could you tell the people what got you on the acoustic guitar and what kind of genre, sent you on that journey?
Yeah, well, this was maybe like 10 years ago or so. I was in South Central at the time, and I pretty much just discovered like metal, like heavy music, like Slipknot, Metallica, Slayer. So that's what I was in the music for that first.
Okay.
And at the time, my grandma was still working, so I had a drum set, and I would just learn little Joey Jordison, drum beats. And when she retired, she was at the crib, and she was like, "Yo, I'm not about to listen to them drums all day." So I had to switch to guitar.
Okay.
And then, so once I switched to guitar because it was a little quieter, I just would learn a bunch of different songs on YouTube. And then I remember seeing like, low key, I started seeing like the females.
Okay.
And like, oh, they like a nigga that could play guitar.
Hey, see, that's what's and and sorry to cut you off, bro.
Yeah.
But I had some people watch. I was like, look who I'm about to have on the show. He was like, They were like, oh, he cute. Oh, he cute.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, no homo. That's who I'm having on talent.
Yeah.
That's who I'm having on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm open. I'm open to having any type of talent on the show. If you got something specific, it ain't got to be music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't sing.
Yeah.
I don't rap. So what got you in the Slipknot? What got you in that heavy metal? Because I thought like you would have came back with, I spit I R&B. Hello? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I dropped out.
I still have the
Okay.
audio.
Okay. Because it dropped out for a little bit.
Yeah, a little clip.
Yeah.
We back now though.
Okay, yeah, we good now. Okay. Let me see. So picking back up, what got you into basically heavy metal? If I would have saw like you just perceived, I would have been like, damn, you probably spit. You kind of tall, so you probably hoop. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
used
mean?
to hoop for sure.
Okay, we gotta get on the court then.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, I used to hoop. But what got me more or less into the heavier music was I just wasn't connecting with hip hop at the time. So, I was called the white boy and all that shit because, I'm not listening to hip hop. Like I stayed, I stayed privy to a lot of it, but it just didn't connect with me.
Okay.
And at that time, for whatever reason,
You connected more to
yeah,
it.
that heavy stuff I just connected with.
But it's kind of coming back. It's like, okay, you can find little samples and little clips. Like you said, you played the drums and now you playing the guitar. Like there's a lane for that. People will pay for that.
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up at?
All over. Born in LA and then stayed in Victorville for a couple years.
Okay,
Then
I was
we
out
moved
there
to-
for a few months, so I know what it is.
You did some time up there
Oh my
in the
God.
dirt.
Yeah, it'll push you to come back down here.
A little motivation.
Yes, bro. Like, man, if you don't have a car,
Oh no! See, that's
man.
yeah.
I
If you
was
don't
in-
have a whip,
Whew. I was in Victorville for like 2007.
the
And-
jerking era.
Right. So if you didn't have nothing, I caught the bus in that city and made it through the city in 30 minutes. I was bored.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
ain't-
when nothing was up. Nothing. Nah. So Yeah, we connect right
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
man. That Victorville. Hey, my mom's still up there.
Hey, shout out to Ville though.
Man,
shout out to Dirt.
Hey, shout out to Dirt. Because I got
Tons of
some
talent
relatives
up
up
there,
there.
though.
It is.
Tons of
it
talent
is.
up there.
It is. It is. I saw a Too Short concert up there not too long ago.
Yeah, they be bringing some
Yeah.
cats up there.
Yeah. You got to
Pulling
get
them up
them.
the hill.
You got to get them up that hill. That 15 ain't no joke.
The Cajon Pass.
Oh, they shut it down. They shut it down. Okay. So we vibing off of that. I like
Man.
that. I like that. I see you got some fresh Yeezys on.
They
man.
were fresh till I
Like-
kicked that damn tire, bro.
Hey, bro, it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. Today, we are welcoming Kobe in the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
That's
sir,
why I got
Mamba.
all my gear, Mamba mentality.
Yes,
I
sir.
got the 5 rings, Kobe 5 Pro Tros, because your boy had that 5 rings. So
yes, sir.
much respect and R.I.P. to Jeezy and Kobe Bryant and everybody who lost their lives in that. But
Yes, sir.
his life goes on, his legacy goes on, his family is straight.
Mm-hmm.
They are balling right now. My Lakers are playing literally right now.
Low-key, huh?
Low key, they playing right now. I think it's the 4th quarter.
Hey, LeBron playing right now?
Yeah, he playing. He came back. He said he was supposed to be
time.
back a couple times.
Yeah, you know how he do though.
Yeah.
His groin been hurting him for 4 seasons.
But yeah, he don't talk about it.
He
You know what I
pick
mean?
and choose,
He pick
though.
and choose, and I respect that about him. But at the end of the day, your body need rest. So
Yeah.
he could have came back. He could
Mm-hmm.
have came back, but he took that game off.
He got to though now, especially like he's 6'8", 6'9", and he's 36. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm not
18
mad at
years
you.
in the league.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you taking an extra couple games, bro.
Man,
Like,
take
'cause
your
we
time.
need
But you see what happened when he out.
him. Yeah.
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 Anthony Davis came back.
AD stepped up.
AD stepping up.
AD.
I respect AD. I think the Lakers as a whole is surprising me. That's
Yeah.
my team, but I'm like, damn, y'all did it with Caruso. Y'all did it with Kuzma. Now Kuzma's like this.
No,
with
Kuzma,
me.
we gotta get him up out of there.
Hey,
we gotta get him up out of there.
Kuzma like
Nah.
this with me. So he think he's still a kid in college. He like, I can hack up a 3 and just
Yeah.
be like, no.
Yeah, he's still free.
You gotta-
free balling out
Yeah,
there.
you
bro.
got to think before you act because you not Rodman.
That's what it is. He goes off. I feel like he be hooping off of energy too much,
Yeah.
and it's like, bro, you gotta read the defense.
Read
you
the
gotta,
floor.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
play the game for real.
Yeah, let it come to you.
Yeah, because
Because when he attack, you see how he attack.
no, he
Like,
can hoop though.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the thing. Like he can hoop. It's
everybody
just-
in the NBA can hoop.
Yeah.
Let me put it like that. You getting paid for it. You can hoop.
yeah.
But are you that?
Can
Are
you
you-
step up when we need you?
Mhm. Can you hit that clutch shot?
Yeah.
I like KCP. I like.
Oh, yeah.
I like KCP. I wasn't a big fan of what's the kid name with the dreads? The man, I forgot his name.
Oh, Montrez.
I wasn't a fan of his because he was a Clipper.
Oh,
And,
okay, I get you, I get
and
that, I
I'm
get
just
that.
like, oh, okay. You
You gotta be cautious.
You gotta be
wait,
cautious.
hold on.
Okay, you gotta serve. You gotta do your time.
Yeah.
I think that when he crossed over and he showed his heart. Like to me,
Yeah,
he
he got
reminds
heart,
me of a
bro.
Rodman. He's undersized, but he's in your face.
He's aggressive.
He's aggressive. I do like Mark. We should have had Mark a long time ago. No. We were supposed to have Mark before we had Powell. So
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
We were they switched for
They
each
did
other.
the little.
So I mean, he could have had 3 rings.
Yeah.
But
But I ain't mad at Mark.
nah.
But THT is hooping right now, bro.
THT, he earned that first ring. He was the reason.
Yeah.
He was a core reason.
Oh
why.
no,
Yeah,
major.
Yeah.
Especially late.
The spot
late.
ups. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I like that you know your shit when it comes to this sports because I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, when
Okay.
it comes to the Lakers,
Yeah,
for sure.
Lakers
Other
for
teams
sure,
right
yeah.
now,
You kind of
because
Okay.
this is the thing that happened to me, bro.
Mm.
I was heavy in the NBA, obviously, and NFL.
right.
I was
Okay,
a
what's your
heavy
NFL team?
shit. That's the point. I'm like abandoned because my player was
Come to the
Peyton Manning.
Bay. Come to the Hey, okay.
So it was
I like-
Peyton Manning,
okay.
Indianapolis.
Okay, Colts.
You know, Edgerrin James,
Marvin Harrison.
Bob Sanders. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that was my squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my
Just at
squad.
Madden, yeah.
That was my squad. And then when he went to Denver, I went with him.
Okay.
Got that last ring last
Okay.
season. I was like, okay,
Okay.
hell yeah. When he retired, I was like, well,
Who you got?
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
You
damn.
wasn't on Tom? You wasn't on Tom?
Oh, hell no.
Tom. You
Hell
know what?
no.
I give Tom his props. I was not a Patriot fan. I was
Never.
I was a Colt fan,
Yeah.
but I'm a Bay Area. I like the Frisco.
okay.
I like the Bay. I like
Okay.
San Francisco. Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Joe Montana. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I'm
yeah.
from there. And then
Okay.
like moving up, Kaepernick. I still want a Kaepernick jersey. I still do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like what's going on with him right now, he making his money,
Yeah.
but they doing him dirty because Tebow came back trying to play another position,
Yeah.
when it was time for, they like, why you didn't sign him? But that's a whole different conversation.
Nah.
But yeah, man, I'm like, when it comes to sports, that's my lane. When it comes to, I guess, this podcast culture, this is life. This is what we do. I love it. I think that people have a affinity for just speaking their mind, and that's what I do. I tap in with people like, hey, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you really feel without like showing off for the camera, showing off for the gram. I'm a therapist, damn near. You know what I mean? Like, let me know what makes you tick. And that's what a lot of people don't know. It's mental health going on. Like, people need to know. All you have to do is just talk to somebody. You ain't gotta.
No, that's real, man. Like real connection too. Like, I feel like everybody, if you're a solid person, if you're a real person, then you're gonna end up being somebody's, therapist from time to time. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to like listen, without judgment, without, coming to your own conclusions.
Right.
And if you keep yourself together, like as far as like with the shit that I deal with, I read up on things, I work and put effort into figuring my shit out. So in the process of me doing that, someone else might hit me up on some other shit. And I'm like, oh, well, this is what I learned. Or
you
this
work
is
on
what
self before you help somebody else.
Yeah, like what I'm giving you is something that worked for me, as opposed to just trying to pull something out my ass or like, how some cats are, they want to listen to what you got just so that they can use it as ammo. And, so yeah, like kind of like what you were saying, like with this sphere and this space of like talking and really just being yourself and being honest and having something to offer is like, it's dope. It's a dope space for real.
A skill. It's a skill that you could use somebody else's. Somebody else. They can be like, oh yeah, that podcast you did, it touched me. I felt it. I connected with it. Like your music. So
facts.
Has anybody said, damn, like I love that track. It got me through some shit. Oh my God, like your music has to connect with what audience? You know what I mean? Like, it's heavy metal, but you can find something. It's therapeutic some way. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I gotta have this guy on the show because music is therapy.
Period. Now, medicine.
Speaking of the medicine, J. Cole dropped an album.
Jeez.
You know what? Off season. Props to you, J. Cole.
That was cold.
I hope this reaches. If not, hashtag the No Name Podcast, hashtag I am Shane Black. I just feel like that album, where do you rank it? It just came out.
Yeah. Rank it as far as what?
As
to his shit?
To hearing, I guess, what's out now. When like
okay.
Like, let's talk now.
Okay.
His album, and I know Kendrick is working on something. Drake had his 3 albums. Who else? That's just the mainstream. I'm thinking
the big threes.
The big threes. I'm thinking like,
because at this point you gotta mention Thug. You got
Thugger, yeah, you gotta mention Thugger. So
Travis.
I think I want some females to come up in the game, bro.
No, they're there. I know Nicki dropped it. I guess she dropped the single.
Yeah, I was just about to say she kind of dropped the single.
But
I'm like,
let's talk about how Drake and Nicki jump on live the same day Cole dropped. Like, what's that all about?
It's business.
What's that all about, bro?
It's a little shade there. It's a little, but it's love.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's a competitive, you know what I'm saying, nature to it. But it ain't like it hurt Cole or nothing like that.
No. Cole doing numbers.
Cole crazy.
Cole
bro.
doing his thing. He living his life. And if I was to be on that level, I would live my life just the same.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know where I'm at, what I'm doing until I drop something like a Dr. Dre. Like, okay, when I'm ready, I'll do it.
Because you really like he's one of them cats that really was able to separate work life and like personal life. To where he does, like you said, then on top of that, he got Dreamville. So it's like Dreamville Records is constantly moving.
You got artists, and they records bump. I play them.
Yeah, they cold. Like I don't know. I feel I ain't for me.
What lane they in?
But they mad talented though.
Yeah.
Like
but it's different. It's different. Like
different shit.
Some you may not connect with. Some you may. And do you listen to music for the lyrics? Do you listen to music for just the music itself?
Shoot, I listen to music mainly for the really for the connection, because there's some records that like, well, let me pedal back a little bit. Tequila by Earth Gang is like hard as hell.
Okay,
so let me say that way I don't seem like I'm hating on.
Hating on everybody.
Dreamville, they cold.
Mm.
But yeah, for me, I listen to lyrics for sure. Like that's like going back on the off season.
Mm.
Like there's a couple beats on there that are cold, but
Mm-hmm.
most of the beats are mid. Most of the beats
Really?
is like it's
Eh.
yeah. Because you
Okay.
got to think like the way I look at it is like newer music, the beats are better because they're more they're not drawing from. I know where Cole's drawing his production inspiration from.
Mhm.
I seen it.
Mhm.
We've all heard it. You just got someone to
You
remake
already
it a
know.
little bit.
Yeah.
With the newer kids, they're coming up with clean shit you ain't never heard before. So as a producer, I respect journeying into the unknown and bringing some new shit back versus just production wise.
Well, you got the money and just saying,
I'm gonna
yeah.
keep this more vintage style.
Okay.
But as far as lyrics, this nigga Cole was just spitting.
Now-
That's he was talking. To me.
He was
That's
talk-
how
yeah.
I look at it.
Now, I mean, when it come to artists and their message, J.
Mhm.
Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they're
Stop
a
right
part-
there, yeah.
that's it.
Yep.
To me, their messages, like, they don't need the production value, but it's there.
They still there.
But like, you already know what Drake is gonna do. Drake is gonna blow up the spot. You already know what
Mhm.
Justin Bieber is gonna do. He gonna do what he gonna do. You know what Nicki,
got dreads.
right? Bro, that's another story. You know what Nicki. You know what Cardi. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what the Migos and you
Yeah.
know what they gonna do. And I'm just like, man, can I get a message?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm 34. Can I connect with you?
Yeah.
Like,
That's,
I get
that's missing.
that's
in
missing.
a big way. And like kind of what you just said, a lot of these cats are the same age or older. And it's like, bro, at some point you gonna
gotta-
try to give a message, right? At some point. But
I mean, that's why I had to hit you up with like, what is your favorite track on that album right now?
Let Go My Hand.
Ooh,
That's hard.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what track number is that. Let me see. Let Go My Hand. If you know,
That might be like fifth or something like that. I
okay.
wanna say.
My favorite track
Mm.
so far on this album, track 7. Track 7, let me pick it up. Track 7 is Pride is the Devil.
Oh yeah, I was about to say
Bro,
one with Lil Baby on it.
That right there, and Lil Baby went. He went.
I got
meshed.
new respect with
It
him.
meshed. Like I wouldn't go like, hey, is this Lil Baby? What?
Yeah.
But it flow. It
Yeah.
flow. I was listening to it. I wasn't knocked off when he came. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, all right, it go. And the melody, I love that melody.
Yeah.
So I was listening to the music, and then
Yeah.
J. Cole and Lil Baby, they flow went, and it
Off.
worked. It worked. So I know you brought the acoustic guitar. We
Yes,
gonna
sir.
cut. We gonna chip y'all off and do a little solo. But you guys gotta watch. You guys gotta tap in. You guys gotta like, comment, share, subscribe. We gotta get this going.
Yes, sir.
This is podcast episode 5. Kobe 5
Cinco.
rings. RP. We have to do it. I'm growing this channel and I'm growing this podcast, and it's nothing but love on this channel. So
Yeah,
I want you guys to show the love back by liking this,
Yeah.
and sharing this, and I want people to, learn from this, take something from this, and if they want to be a part of this, hit me up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm not hard to find. You already know where I'm at. Social media is crazy right now. I think that it's times like this,
Yeah.
especially with the pandemic and everything. I think that podcasts are growing. You know what I mean? Like music
yeah.
is growing, podcasts is growing. You have nothing but time, and you have no excuses.
Yeah.
You have no excuses to do what you love, because what was you doing for the last year?
Broke
And-
niggas got exposed last
Bruh,
year, bro.
yes.
Like niggas that wasn't doing shit. It's like how you like when stuff started opening up low key and you start, hey, brother, what you been on? Man, nothing. It's like, what?
Yep,
The whole time?
chilling.
Like, nah, that was the time to elevate yourself, man. That was the time to build yourself up. So yeah, man, this podcast is hard, bro. And like having meaningful conversations and having content too. Like I personally, that's how I like to do. I'm unorthodox with that shit. So I like to have discussions on things that aren't common. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'd rather open up discussions on things that people might rarely get the chance to even talk
Or
about.
feel uncomfortable talking
Mhm.
about.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
this might not be the spot to do that or whoopty whoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think a lot of people today are afraid of what they don't know, and if somebody else is going through that, bring it to the table. Like, you're not being judged.
Yeah.
I think that everybody get on this phone and put on a facade, and then like you said, a lot of broke people out here, when they get confronted, it's like, okay, where the money at?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where your 600 bands at? Like where that shit at? Like Nipsey said it best, like where your money at? So I think that we got to stop being fake out here. I think oh, was that me? Nah, I don't know. I think times are telling, man. It's 2021. I don't have any excuses. I do everything that I want to do.
Yeah.
I hope you would. You know what I mean? You do what you love. You picked up your guitar, you got the drums, you got so much going for yourself. Let the people know what you working on.
Yeah. Well, shoot. Right now I'm working on rebranding, really, because right now I have an album out. I dropped it earlier this year. The IEA lister. You can search Keith Daniel anywhere. It'll come up. My IG, might as well plug it too. It's Real Keith Daniel.
Get it.
Check it out. Hit the link in the bio. But yeah.
The smile on that one, yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But
that's what this is about.
Yeah, like so for me, like I was telling you, I don't make heavy music. I don't make the music anymore. Because sometime between when I was discovering it and then kind of finding my place, I went back to hip hop. And what happened was I had like an ESP Explorer. I had like a bunch of guitars, bass amps and stuff. And I pawned it because I had a IROC at the time that went down.
Man, I had two. I had an 86.
Bitches, bro.
I had an 86.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
I had an 86 T-top.
Okay,
and I had an 87. That was my year. 87 T-top.
IROC Z joints.
Yes. One was white. The 86 was white. The 87 was black. The white had the 454 big block in it.
Oh, shoot.
And then I had to swap it into the black one. But then I had nowhere to put them. So
I had to let them up.
But then I got a 98 Z28 T-top.
Oh,
So,
okay. You bounced back?
Yeah, I bounced back. I was cool. Shout out to the Chevy gang.
Chevy for sure.
Man, yeah. So when you brought up IROC, I'm like, oh damn, man. You brought back memories.
Yeah, like the music group. I
know about them too.
Yeah,
I know about
music.
them too.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
So
yeah, hey man, shout out to IROC, shout out to Tiffany, shout out to
Laylo Turner,
man. Yeah,
you know
you know what it is. Hey, come on. I had you on the other episode via audio, but
she got to come through.
Bring it to the table.
Yeah. But yeah, like so basically, when like I said, I was broke, young, so I had to pawn all that. I had to pawn all my instruments to fix the car, and I was only able to get my little sister, because my little sister had a bass and an amp. I had to get that out, but I lost all my stuff. So the idea was, okay, I'm gonna just make these beats and sell them to get my shit back.
Get your shit back, yeah.
And in doing that is when I started to discover like Dilla,
the Lanes,
Madlib, Flying Lotus, and I'm
finding these people, you finding out these people in different lanes.
Yeah, and I'm able to connect to this. As far as hip hop goes, I'm able to connect to this.
Right.
The other stuff I really wasn't able to. So that's pretty much why I started making hip hop. And then I have so many records in the cut, but I never would put them out because it's like, man, it gotta be hip hop. It gotta be tough. It gotta be hard.
It gotta be,
like,
it gotta
it
be.
Don't gotta be.
It gotta follow what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't being fully myself. So that's why now what I'm working on, it's another EP. It's called Daniel. In the process of recording that, in the process of getting studios, linking with different engineers, trying to find who can help me the best.
Right.
And so the next batch of music's not gonna be it's gonna be hip hop, because like KRS One said it best, like hip hop's a mind state.
Right.
Like hip hop is your attitude, how you operate.
How you carry.
Yeah. So it's still gonna be hip hop, but the genre of music is not gonna be a lot of 808s. It's not gonna be like that. So so I'm taking my time with that. But in the meantime, I got IEA lister out right now. Anybody want to check that out? Or you should check that out.
No,
otherwise,
go ahead,
you're a weirdo.
check that out. Yeah, make it happen. I think that like that whole thing. I love music.
Man.
I come from the background, but I'm not playing no instruments. You know what I mean? But I got an ear for it, and I'm like, dude, I'm not no DJ Khaled. No disrespect to him, but if I know a bomb artist and a bomb engineer, I'm gonna put it together, but I ain't gonna be screaming on every track. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, that's a whole different lane. Like, what did you do? What did you like? Yeah, you put the pieces to the puzzle, but if I want you on the track, you're gonna be like, all right, I want you on that track. Like a Dre, you hear it, but then he come on and say something. He ain't. That's why I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Dr. Dre. Like I'm waiting for Dre.
Bro.
Hey, once Drake come back, I guess we gonna feel it. I'm like, damn, can Drake come back? That's ultimately what I'm saying. Can Drake come back and do something for the game?
He gonna do something. He has to. There's too much stuff's been going on, especially in LA. You know what I'm saying? We lost Nip, we lost Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Lakers got a chip.
It's a lot.
There's too much stuff going on in the city
for him to
Dodgers
be quiet.
Won
Yeah,
too.
Dodgers
like,
look. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, like he's got something
He
cooking.
is LA, man. And I just think that like his impact not on just the game, like he got a building at USC. You know, he got a production. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's working on stuff outside of just, you know, making beats. You know, he got Apple. He sold Apple, but I'm like he got so many things going on right now. It's like, damn, you don't have to work. You don't have to put your, you know what I mean? But
yeah, and I think that
I wish he would come. I wish he would come back.
he is, but like a lot of cats is holding their stuff like until stuff's all the way opened up.
Yeah,
like a lot of cats with big budgets, they just gonna wait. But I feel like Drake gonna come with something, or like how we did the last time when he had that compilation joint and he had all the artists on there, something like that.
When it comes to shooting music videos, do you go big budget or are you happy or content with the little budget?
I go big budget, but it's just me, so I'll drop like $800-900 on a video.
Okay.
But and that's just like I said, that's just me. Yeah, I think that's very important. It's crucial. It's very important.
That production value is A1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, holla at your boy, man. I got cameras, drones, Ronins. I got it all, bro. Like
you already know, man.
Man, tap in with your boy. I think that you know, this is a great episode. First of all, I think that, you know, tapping in with other artists or other like people in general with the passion, with the drive, is what we need. I don't think people need to just click a like button and just be okay with that. Like,
nah.
Let's follow people who are aspiring to do different things.
Yeah.
Anybody could shake their ass. Anybody could, you know, jump on the beat, say a couple ad libs and hop off and make money. Like, what you doing to change it? Change the narrative.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else, man? What you got over there, that guitar that, you know, I want to know, what is your go-to song or what is your favorite? Like, what did you learn how to play on that?
What did I learn?
Yeah, first. What was one of the first things what are the first songs you learned how to play
Smashing
on?
Pumpkins.
Okay. What was the reactions of people? Okay, what was the reactions of people when they hear you, black dude playing an acoustic guitar? What?
Bro, it was so real weird. It was weird because I'm not technically good, like in a technical sense. I'm left-handed, but I play right-handed.
Hey, Southpaw gang, yeah, man.
Yeah, so I play upside down. So there's certain chords and there's certain progressions.
You got to learn backwards.
And it's difficult. So I'm not self-conscious anymore about my playing. I accept that I'm not the greatest. So when people are like, yo, that's dope, a lot of times
your ear is like,
I'm like, man, yeah, I'm not a virtuoso, but I'm over here comparing myself to, you know, John Mayer or something like that. I'm like, man, this is cool. And it wasn't until recently, like when I started making the decision, like, let me just go back into what I like to do.
Right.
Like,
this is what I do.
Yeah, like people people rock with it, man. People rock with it heavy. So I'm just excited to really put my heart behind that and see what that do.
Are you a little cocky with it too? I mean, I know people, you got to push yourself. If you don't,
you have to, bro.
You have to be a little bit like, you conceited. No, I'm confident. Like, I have to be.
And that's a balance. Like you said, your favorite song off that Cole album.
Yeah.
Like there's a level to that because
that pride,
like I got, man, like for me, I got homies, bro, that just support. Like I'll put it like that. Like my homies, there's times where I'll pull up to the homegirl's house and it's like her and her sister, they'll blast like one of my old albums and be like reciting it word for word. I mean, that's pretty cold, but sometimes I wouldn't like receive it. I kind of like, turn that off.
Because you don't like hearing your old work?
No, it ain't even that. My old work is hard as shit. It's just,
you know, people like, I don't like watching myself. I don't like listening to myself.
I get over that, man. Like, but now it's like, like for me now, when it comes to my guitar, I'm not really prideful with it. It's more, I'm more humble with it only because I'm really like letting myself be vulnerable. Like I'm not making like, it's a guitar, so I'm not making real nigga music with it. It's like I'm sensitive shit, you know? So it's like, I feel like there's not even a place to be prideful about it because it's literally like, hey, I might not sit down with you right now and have a conversation about this ex or this girl or this feeling, but I can express it
Something gonna
creatively,
connect,
and then
yeah.
you can connect. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, I just like I'm thankful that I'm even my younger self put the work in to do that.
Yeah, it's
And learn
about
it.
dedication. It's about being focused.
Yeah,
And a lot of people lack focus, and in this day and age, they want it to come to them.
instant.
Instant gratification. It's
Yeah.
just like you gotta put the work in.
Yeah,
You gonna have to, spin them tires. You gonna have to fall on your face. It's gonna hurt.
yeah,
I lost money.
yeah. Oh hell yeah,
I lost time. I lost money.
hell yeah.
Lost relationships.
That's facts.
That's what come with it.
It's a hard road. Like but that like I think we were talking about that the other day when
Mhm.
I was like, I tell people this all the time, like it gets saturated, right? You go on IG and it's a million cats.
Man.
Yo, check this out, check that out.
Push my
whoop-de-whoop.
listen to my.
But there's very
Yeah.
few people that are doing it how you're supposed to do it and really treating it like a business. All the other cats fall off.
Mm.
Like I got a cousin, he's a filmmaker.
Mhm.
That's his passion.
Yeah.
And I asked him about music. You still doing music? He was like, nah, because when I realized how much work goes into making it
The
independently,
focus. Yeah.
he was like, I wasn't willing to do it. And he just cut right there and focused on what he really wanted to do. So for me, it's like, that's how I look at it. It's like, okay, if I make that decision to I want to do this music, let me just be myself. And in the process, I'll
It'll
find
come
a
to
way
you,
to
yeah.
polish
Yeah.
it, find a way to and let the people tell me what they like. Because that's how it was for me. I was dropping music, and every once in a while, I'll drop like some smoother song,
Mhm.
like some singing song, but that'll be the one that people gravitate to. And then I'll ignore it and then go back to doing this shit.
It'll blow up on its own.
And it's like, it's getting more streams than anything else. So it's like, okay, why don't I just let me keep venturing into the more softer side of music instead of me trying, I'm not no macho dude.
Mhm.
Like I ain't no weirdo, I ain't no punk.
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
ain't gonna be
not
no sucker. Yeah, just
I
be
ain't
like,
no
all right.
sucker, but I'm
Yeah.
not that guy.
Right.
I'm chill
Right.
and I'm more, I'm always around women, bro. So
Hey, y'all women want to be a part of this podcast.
yeah, we need some room texturizer.
Come on.
dog.
Come on. we can move over and y'all can
I mean,
sit
this
here.
room right here, baby.
Look. Look at this guy. I said, we need y'all.
Professional ladies.
Yeah, just as much as y'all need us, we need y'all. You know what I mean? Come, this table's stiff, sturdy. It worked. I said, I would love to have women on the show.
Absolutely.
Only because they bring a different, they bring different, emotions out.
Absolutely.
And they will challenge us
Mm-hmm.
to be better, especially now and in today's society what we dealing with.
Yeah.
So I think that woman, y'all are welcome. DM either one of us.
And you DM me, Real Keith Daniels. Hit me in
Real
DM.
Keith Daniels. I am Shane Black. You already know. I appreciate all the support, whether you watch it for 1 second, 1 minute, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to get to the favorites, the top fives. Who is on your top five?
Oh shoot.
Any
Rappers?
genre.
Oh, shit.
Top five.
I don't think it'll be any rappers on there, dude.
Really? Now, see, that's a first because I would have been like, you know what, my five. Of course, Biggie, Pac, Andre. I want to say since he's still rapping Kendrick, but
Yeah.
I like the lyrical aspect of him. And where was I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Damn. See, and you get down to the bottom, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I like you ain't gonna hear me on this one, but I like Nas and then Busta Rhymes. Only because
They cold.
Busta, they sleep on Busta.
No, they've been sleeping on Busta this whole time.
Yeah.
Busta is cold.
Yeah.
He's cold.
I would say Jay-Z, but then like everybody say Jay-Z.
But
I
I,
think-
mean,
That's Jay-Z.
he up there though.
That's Jay-Z, of course. So it's like you have to stretch that out. Like,
Yeah. But a lot of cats cap on Jay-Z. Niggas don't be listening.
No,
Like
they
these
don't.
young cats don't be listening to him. Like I'm not gonna cap. I don't listen to Jay-Z.
I listen to
like that.
early Jay-Z.
Like Reasonable Doubt. and all
Reasonable
that.
Doubt, The Dynasty. I like
See, I'm like Blueprint.
Blueprint, of course. Like it's the stuff that made him who he was. But then
Mhm.
it's like this stuff now. I feel like he put out, but we weren't listening to this type of Jay-Z
Yeah.
we hear now was
Yeah.
what he was in the beginning. But they they didn't hear it like they hearing it now because of what's going on with all the social
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, they kept pushing. I feel like Jay-Z was still going with the street narrative.
Yeah.
You know how you always do the double entendres, triple entendres. I feel like he was like, all right, I'm gonna just let them hit the street narrative,
hit
even
that
though I'm
part.
talking about other
Elevating
shit.
other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you on that. I just think that at this time, people are just now like, oh, he made $1 billion. He made his money. Now I
Yeah.
want to listen to him.
Yeah.
They only want to hear you, or they only want to rock with you when you already made it. And that's what I'm dealing with. A lot of people are just, hey Shane, I support you. I follow you. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, why you didn't follow my video? You know what I mean? I'm like, well, why you didn't like the show?
Yeah.
Why you leave a comment?
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. Like, I just think that don't rock with me when I'm already at the top. Follow me through my struggle. Grind with me. Know where I came from.
Yeah.
How you feel about them people who only hit you up when you already made it? Because you already
Man, there's quite a few of y'all. I can't wait for y'all to hit me up.
man.
Nah, I don't know petty stuff.
No,
but,
it's not petty. It's not petty, but it's just like damn.
Like, yeah, there's cats still to this. Well, here's the thing though. There's still cats to this day. Watch every story I post.
Oh, yeah.
Like every post I post.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't been
Talk
to
that
that.
shit.
Ain't been to that link in my bio yet.
Man,
But
they got me out here spamming.
the thing is, my thing is like, okay, let me just keep like I look at it like I'm growing something. I'm planting something.
Yeah.
I know what I planted. You didn't see me plant it, so when you don't see it above the soil, you think nothing's there. So it's okay. There's certain cats that see your vision and get on and rock with you early and invest. Like, okay, I see how this could work. So let me put my 2 cents in and see what we can
They
do.
want to see if you gonna stand up first, and then they gonna.
But that's the thing. Like, sometimes you gotta be an initiator if you're gonna be a leader. Like, that's one thing I was talking to my friend Brittany about like years ago. And I was like, man, I feel like I'm doing a lot of the work.
The hard work.
And she was like, hey, well, what role you want to be in? And it's like, oh, okay, that's true. So if you build it, they'll come. So that's why now I'm just focusing on building my shit up because there's, like I said, there's cats that like they follow me for some reason. I don't know why. But
Light-skinned
apparently it
black
has
man,
nothing
you
to
black
do
man.
with my music.
The black man.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with my music.
He tall.
It has something
He
to
hoop.
do. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
He got the
he must
guitar.
hoop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're different.
So, hey man, I try to like, big up myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, hey man,
That's what I said.
try not to fit in too much. I want to
Yeah.
be able to relate and connect, but I don't want to just like,
Follow-
assimilate
Yeah.
completely.
The top 5. Go. Just kidding.
Jimmy,
Ooh, okay.
bands. I'll add some bands. Interpol,
Okay.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. Got to.
Shoot.
2 more.
Damn man.
It's hard when you
Yeah, that's
inspire.
hard, man. That's hard. Cuddy for sure.
Man, controversial Cuddy. That's what I call him.
Man, I ain't gonna get on that.
That's what I
That
said.
junk was not.
That's what I just said. That's controversial Cuddy. That's hey.
Man, yeah. Cuddy.
Yeah.
When I get on, I'm gonna talk to him about that dress though.
Hey.
And then the fifth probably be Ye.
Okay. His impact. He changed the game.
No, you. I haven't got nothing to say about that. Like, music sounds the way it does because of Kanye, bro.
Music, shoes.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing this stuff right now.
Yeah. He got people wearing Jordans again.
He got the retros out
He
the
got
closet.
the retros out the closet. I think when it comes to that fashion stuff,
Man.
did you see I don't know if you follow Haha Davis.
Yeah.
He put up a meme for Kanye West's shoes.
Oh, the sticks and stones. Of
Yeah.
Yo,
He was like, oh, what did he call him? He said, I can't believe my feet 5 or some shit like that. I was like, no, Kanye, don't come. It's basically like a stone.
yeah, like a slab of rock.
with some string and a sock attached. I'm like,
Them the Jungle Book 6s, bro.
hey, Haha Davis, man, props to you, bro. Like, you make me laugh.
Yeah, he funny, man.
I follow a lot of people on social media. I follow Abba and Preach. They have a podcast.
Okay.
I follow Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Joe Budden, I still follow him, even though he did his even though he did his
might
guys
get that
dirty.
unfollow. Yeah, he
But
might catch that unfollow for
you
that.
might catch that unfollow from me, Joe.
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet, bro. Like, it was deeper than the podcast. I think that you need to talk to your boys first, man to man, and you didn't have to do that on air.
He should have listened to that Cole song before he did that on air. That was crazy.
I didn't like that.
That took it too far. On air? That's
air.
crazy.
I think that the what you build over time with your team, and then to undercut them like that, and then put it on, for the public. Y'all could have did that shit outside like y'all was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, to be devil's advocate, I do understand where he was coming from when he was talking about how long he's been doing it.
Yeah.
Like, even though they've been doing it for 4, 5, 6 years or whatever,
Mhm.
I understand he's been doing that for like a minute.
Yeah.
But my only issue was just like, I didn't like to see how it went down.
Yeah,
I just shouldn't even have
especially-
heard none of that.
Yeah, especially since they know your life.
Yeah,
They know your family. They know your people. They know the same people. Y'all in the same city.
yeah.
I don't know. I didn't lose respect for him, but I lost a little bit of something, man.
It took the wind out of the sails of the show to me.
Yeah.
But
He I don't think he would have made 1 million subscribers on that show without Rory Mile. You know what I mean? Like,
nah. No, I mean, because that's when I joined. That's when I started watching.
Mhm.
I don't know beforehand.
I was
or
watching them
anything.
when they had like maybe 50,000, 60,000.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching them back
Early.
then. Early.
Yeah. See, like, I wish nothing but the best for everybody.
Oh
Hopefully,
yeah.
outside of the business, they can reconcile and they straight. But
Yeah. It kind of went ugly on the public front.
yeah.
Well, before we wrap this up, I want to know, what is your plan for the future with just you being, your mental health and your, you know what I mean? Because the music comes from your mind. You know what I mean? And you got to be able to, mentally be there. Where do you go, and where do you see yourself for the future?
Shoot, healthier, more present, more focused, and in the future, I'm just trying to continue to build more.
And
Pretty much.
That's your brand. You're building yourself. You're
Yeah,
building your team. Or is it
building
just-
stepping into a role, trying to just be there for my family, be there for my friends more, just be. So I just want to continue to build myself up so I can be a fixture, so I can be like a foundation. Because
Okay.
if I'm wishy-washy, then it's gonna be hard for people to be able to lean on me. So
Yeah.
I feel like
a sink.
yeah, real quick. So that's pretty much all I'm trying to do, man. And the music, outside of the music business, it's regular, other types of business. And my goal, what I want to be is an architect. So I want to
Okay.
go to school for that. So I'm trying to like line some shit up so I can
That
get
creative part of your mind.
there. Yeah, architecture
yeah.
is the mother art. It's like
Yeah.
you're shaping like music. Of course, you're shaping sound waves and stuff. Discovering sounds and stuff. But architecture, you're shaping space.
Mhm.
Like you really shape. Like this is technically still architecture.
Right.
So
Right.
it's tight, man. So that's my goal for the future, man.
Okay. Well, I thank you so much for being a part of this podcast.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, man, no problem. Anytime. Just like you guys want, you could be in that seat too. All you gotta do is DM me at I am Shane Black.
Yes, sir.
YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Until we meet again, thank you guys for watching.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Little did I know I'd be the one who's coming undone. Little did I know I'd be the one who's coming undone. My aching heart, don't break it. I got a lot to give, don't waste it. If I give you my word, will you take it? I promise to open up, I'm naked. I'm naked. Yeah. Little did I know I'd be the one who's coming undone. Little did I know I'd be the one who's coming undone. I read them signs, the big red signs. I've read them signs, the big red signs. I've read them signs, big red signs. I've read them signs. Little did I know I'd be the one who's coming undone.
Yes, man.
Yes, sir.
Keith Daniels, real Keith Daniels.
Real Keith Daniel.
And your boy, I am Shane Black. You know how we do it. The No Name Podcast. We all work, we all grind. I would like to thank the studio Matt. You already know where it is. If you don't, I'm going to link it in the bio. Till next time.
Yerp.